Francis Peggy Pegahmagabow was always a fighter. He fought for Canada, he fought for Indigenous rights, and he fought for his life. Francis was born on March 9, 1891, on the Perry Island Reserve. Francis was a sickly child, but he fought through and emerged as a strong young teenager. He was immersed in the cultural teachings of his family. He learned to hunt, track, fish, and was taught traditional medicine by his elders. At 21, Francis completed his education. He did well in his studies, even learning to read and play music, which he loved. When the First World War began in 1914, Francis Pegahmagabow was determined to do his part. At the start of the war, Indigenous peoples were barred from volunteering, but somehow Francis got through. He was one of the first to be signed on with the 23rd Regiment Northern Pioneers. At this time, Indigenous peoples weren't even recognized as Canadian, and Francis still wanted to defend Canada. That takes a level of courage and sacrifice that is hard to comprehend. Francis Pegahmagabow became known as Peggy to his fellow soldiers. He fought bravely in multiple battles and experienced the full horrors of war. Through it all, Francis Peggy developed a fierce reputation as a deadly sniper. He was known for going behind enemy lines to wait for German soldiers. Over his military career, Francis was credited with over 375 enemy kills. Fellow soldiers recalled his strong spiritual beliefs and felt that helped him charge into danger when others would not. For his bravery, Francis Peggy Pegahmagabow was awarded the Military Medal, 2 bars for his excellence as a sniper, a 1914-15 star, the British War Medal, and the Victory Medal. At that time, Francis was the most decorated Indigenous soldier in Canadian history. Tragically, his struggles did not stop once he returned home. Francis was plunged back into persecution and poverty. Although a war hero, he was even kept from receiving his own veteran pension. Francis continued to fight, but this time for his own people. He became an advocate for Indigenous rights and was even involved in crafting some of the first legislation defending Indigenous peoples. Since Francis's death in 1952, the Canadian government has begun to properly recognize his contributions. In 1967, his name was added to Canada's then Indian Hall of Fame, and in 2006, the building of the 3rd Canadian Ranger Patrol was renamed in his honor.